Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I want to talk to you guys real quickly about Real Housewives of Potomac. We know that the reunion part 1 is coming very soon. I do believe that we're in for a 3-part reunion that's going to end with a one-on-one with Robin and Andy. Okay, but they've dropped a little bit of a snippet, and I kind of want to talk about that snippet real quick. The first thing that came to my mind, or the first thing that I actually chuckled at, was Andy kind of like, asking Candace if he could tell her how to get to Sesame Street. And when I tell y'all, I cackled because Candace said, well, you might want to ask Ashley because she's the one with the directions. Baby, I hollered. I thought it was just the funniest thing ever. I said, girl, that was a great comeback, okay? I see that Miss Candace is being very quick on her feet, girl. I was definitely chuckling, all right? Here for it. And Ashley just kind of smiled and did a little eye look like, girl. And it's like, yeah, girl, because you know that she's telling you the truth. That's what it's giving. But let's get into Ashley, right? Because I feel like Michael is disrespecting her again. And listening to her talk, I really like the fact that she was saying my kids. And I'm like, I'm glad you know exactly whose children they are now, okay? They're definitely yours, all right? You know that she's moved into her new home. She talked about how Michael has a key to that home and how they like 7 minutes apart from each other or whatever. And the ladies and everybody is confused as to why Michael has a key. I told y'all Michael was going to get a key to that house. I've already had this conversation with y'all and told y'all Michael was going to get a key to that house, period. That's why Uncle Lump ain't really rocking with Ashley, because how she's been moving throughout this process has been purely sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you re-signed, I guess, a post-nuptial or whatever agreement, and only to find out you're not going to get anything from this man. Then you put your house in a joint LLC or whatever, so it's in both of y'all names. Of course, Michael was going to have a key. But then she tries to say that, oh, well, I have a key to his home, so he doesn't just have a key to mine. I have a key to his home as well. Then she also says that they have boundaries in place, so Michael doesn't just pop up whenever he wants. And for me, I was like, are you sure? Because you also talked about Luke, right? Y'all know she was dating Luke. I believe that's Luke of Summer House. She was dating him, and she was talking about how Michael was supposed to have the kids for a weekend up until Monday, but he decided he was going to drop the kids off a day earlier. Now, the gag for me is the fact that she says that she and Michael have boundaries where she has a key to his home, but neither one of them can pop up, and they have to notify the other person an hour before they come. Girl, that's not enough time. That's not enough time to get yourself together and ready for this person to come over. Like, what? I don't think that's reasonable when you guys are supposed to eventually be a divorced couple. And then she made the excuse that, oh, well, Michael has a key to the home because of the kids, just in case anything happens. And I'm like, girl, Michael got a key to that house because his name is on that house. That's why Michael has a key to that house. All right. But I felt like that was a bit disrespectful to me, because if you expected to have them kids on Monday, have those kids on Monday. All right, don't be trying to drop them off a day earlier unless you got something super important to do, but you knew that before you got the kids. Therefore, it would have been an understanding and a conversation before you just dropped them off all of a sudden on a Sunday, interrupting her plans. And I just feel a way about that because I don't think Ashley would have the same luxury to do the same thing when it comes to Michael. I think that's unfair. But of course, when he dropped the kids off, Luke was already over there, so I believe he had to leave early, right? Because the kids were on the way there. And Ashley, like myself, don't want nobody around her kids. And I don't blame her for that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're so young and stuff like that. You may be a great guy or whatever, but that's just not where she is. In addition, they weren't dating that long. But what's funny is she says that she didn't know him that long. Therefore, she didn't want her children around him. But at the same time, Ashley, you said that you were falling in love with him. Can we make that make sense? Because you're giving hopeless romantic for sure. And you really not even over Michael for real. But that's what she said, she was really falling for him. And shout out to Luke, because Luke is not featuring Michael. And Luke was like, hey, bro, you're going to have to go ahead and set some boundaries or something, Miss Girl, when it comes to this man, okay? You're going to have to get it together. And it's like, Luke, baby, you're a lost cause, okay? I know you're cute and everything. I know she may have thought she was falling. I keep on falling. Come on, Alicia Keys, because she does keep on falling. But she wouldn't even listen to her own family. So I know she's not going to listen to you, okay? So don't hold your breath. Don't waste your time, okay? A person that should have held their breath and not waste their time was Mia, because Mia tried to break down her company and how it works and having management versus managing partners or managing members or something like that. And I'm not going to lie, I was confused. And she was trying to explain it and said something about 3 something. And then she said it's 8 members on the board. So I don't know if she was saying it's 8 members on the board in total, but 3 of those people are members and managing partners. I don't know what she was getting at. All I caught was that she said, hey, we have a right to vote. And that was all that I had. Okay. I can make decisions. I could vote or whatever. And at the end of the day, because they had a managing role within the company, maybe managing partnership or whatever, should they sell the company, they'll get a percentage of that money is what she was trying to explain. But the whole time she was talking, the ladies was cracking up. I believe even Andy was laughing. Like everybody was laughing at her. Not sure about Karen, but it sounded like everybody was laughing and everybody was completely confused on what the hell is Mia talking about, right? Now, I did feel a little bad for Mia in that moment. I'm not going to lie. Because it's like Mia do be like fluctuating her stories or whatnot, and it does come off as though she's lying. But it's like, okay, y'all trying to make that lady seem like she's stupid in this moment. And I'm not gonna lie, this is like, I don't know if this is the first time or the second, but I really felt a way about that. I was like, y'all ain't even trying to hear her. Soon as she started talking, y'all just started laughing. But again, it was a clip. So we'll see what's going to happen prior to that situation that led up to everybody being confused and laughing at her. I mean, Mia was like, girl, I'm not going to do this. If they finna sit up here and act ignorant, girl, and laugh at me in my face when I'm trying to talk, girl, we could just dead it. We could move on to the next question, all right? But honey, Gizelle would not let them move on before she, of course, mentioned embezzlement. So let Gizelle tell her she think that Mia probably was over there embezzling money, which is why she don't have access to the company account, and they voted them out. Okay? Because the way Gizelle lined it up kind of made sense. I'm not going to lie. She told Mia, girl, it seems like the brothers weren't on one accord, according to Gizelle. She was like, so basically what it sounds like is that you guys were in charge of the company and had access to the account. You moved into this grand home and you started doing grand renovations. And then once that account got cut off, what else could y'all do? It's giving a little bit of embezzlement. So then Mia was like, well, girl, why would I embezzle anything and go public? And I'm like, girl, the people do it all the time. They do it all the time. Somebody said Housewives 101. I said, yikes. Quite hilarious. Now, Mia, I think you might want to cuss Gizelle out. Because I feel like she opened up some worms that I wouldn't be surprised, Mia, and I'm not wishing this on you. I'm not. I promise I'm not. But I would not be surprised if you guys were being further looked at when it comes to your finances and stuff. And if they see anything like that, I would not be surprised if you get caught up financially or there's any type of jail time or anything, whatever. I don't know, dealing with embezzlement. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying I would not be surprised because I feel like Gizelle mentioning it on that platform, on that stage, kind of opens up the ear to some people to speculate and then want to dive deeper, because it is ironic that, as Gizelle said, once you guys lost, you guys ended up losing access to that account. Shortly after you lost access to that account, we're learning that you guys are forced to move out of the home. And how you portrayed the story to us, I believe you tried to make it seem like it was something dealing with the owners or whatever it was. But, or did you not? Now, you probably just said it was some unforeseen circumstances you wish that you could have stayed. But either way, you guys leaving definitely kind of, it's just real interesting. Because once you were cut off from that company, you can't do your renovations or, I don't know, I guess pay your rent or whatever. Like a stream of income was likely cut off. So that's just, I don't know. Girl, it's giving real sketchy. And if you ever be mad at anyone about an embezzlement story or anything, I want you always to go back to this reunion, and I want you to always refer to Gizelle Bryant because she brought it to the front. Now, granted, a lot of people on the stage probably had been thinking it because Candace gave a lot of eyes. She gave a lot of, like, girl, I said that. Like, that's her, those were her facials, okay? So I'm sure Gizelle may be saying what a lot of the people are saying or thinking, but at the end of the day, it came out her mouth on national TV. So hopefully we'll see that part on the reunion, but I know that was I won't say a behind the scenes clip, but that was definitely a sneak peek, okay? But I want you guys to hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts if you've seen it circulating, probably somewhere over there on the Twitter or whatnot. But that's where we are. I really want to hear y'all thoughts about Mia possibly embezzling, in the words of Miss Gizelle, and whether something like that could really come back on her or G in the future. Okay, that's all that I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jamie, that's me. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.